Morning. Welcome to Love Lives Here. Just getting on a few minutes early. This is Shelley Darling, and happy to be joining you again. So today, day 9 of Love Lives Here, this deepening into this immersive field of love. And we're just going to give a few moments for people to come in, and I invite you into this experiential playground. And I've had a few realizations this morning. It's been really crazy. Almost didn't get the camera working, and ultimately, the voice this morning is about restoring the grid of love. So welcome. Please share this with others. You can go up top to a little box, and it says invite others, and feel free to invite others into this expansion of this field. So the realization is really about that every time we come together and every time we bring our consciousness to our inner waters or the land itself or the trees or that we are imprinting and activating light on the earth. We are giving this we're actually surrendering into this planetary electromagnetic field, and we have a relationship with it. So this morning we'll just be seeing what that feels like and how our love has everything to do with the planetary expansion of love. The earth, Gaia, can really do what she needs to do when we are consciously connecting with her. And in the 40 days of reconnection, there will be 10 days we'll be focusing on the earth, but we are the earth's body. And we're coming here this morning to really have that experience together. So welcome everyone, day 9. I'm excited to share. I opened my daily digest this morning and just had this flurry of excitement as some of the things that are coming up. And Friday night, we're going to have a video release party with this absolutely beautiful video that will be released, a song that was gifted to Love Lives Here from Pamela Durand. We have a water wisdom share coming up, Waitaha, reconnecting to the peaceful waters, and so much more. People are really offering their gifts daily as this field is self-organizing. So welcome, and thank you for sharing and giving the opportunity for others to come here and join us. So this morning I've got this beautiful candle lit, and we're going to do our heart resonance attunement with the focus of restoring the grid of love, understanding that when we're opening for guidance each morning, we are the ancestors. We hold that field of wisdom within us. The DNA of the living Akash is moving with us, is informing and is infusing us every single morning, every single day. When we arise and gently open our eyes, we're in that liminal space of the information field. And through this 40 days, it is the invitation to come in and realize ourselves as the field, as the waters speaking herself. So this morning, just connecting, let's begin with this presencing of love within our heart in connection to our voice, to our thyroid. Noticing where we are internally in terms of being that expression of love coming forth. Those ancestral waters wanting to have us bathe and be immersed within this joyful space. So welcome, 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 and let's take a few minutes and attune to this home frequency. So just beginning with a softening of your body and dropping into the feeling field, that feeling space, opening to receive, opening our breath, just a couple of cleansing breaths. And as we're becoming aware of movement. So nothing is static here. And we allow ourselves to drop in. So by opening our breath and allowing our consciousness to expand and to rise, so this movement of gratitude and love, all simultaneously happening at once. And when we let go of that exhale, and we're doing it consciously, we're saying yes to our fullest expression. We're saying yes because we're literally, physically dropping into a greater body of spaciousness, of letting go. And this morning, I'm here to really acknowledge and feel that within our physicality. I'm here. I'm here now, fully present with all that's moving, every bit of it. And opening to the reception of this experience of thriving, that we're thriving in every area of our life. And when you might have a moment of that little voice coming in and saying, yeah, right, my rent has to be paid next week, or my daughter needs something, or I've got to be here in 10 minutes for this, just allowing that voice to settle as if we were just sitting on these vast roots of this great big giant oak tree. Imagine yourself walking over barefoot and connecting with the earth and finding that place where you can rest against the bark of this big tree, this ancestor of the land. And breath by breath, you just settle in, open to receive. And be willing to be more fascinated, be in that place of innocence. So taking another moment and tapping into that place of innocence. And this sense of family within. And as you do, as you're putting your hands down and touching the root of this big tree, you're touching into the electromagnetic field of the planet, this microbial network that reaches out through the Earth's crust. And deeply sensing that stimulated connection, that impulse, the heartbeat of the earth connected to the heartbeat of the one, which is who we are this morning as we're coming together. And in a deep letting go, this restoration of love. So the word restoration has the word rest in it, allowing ourselves to rest in the movement, in the motion. Really, step number one when we're attuning to the field. Loving what matters within your own heart. Allowing yourself to settle in deeper. And this transmutation is happening within every moment that we pay attention. You know, that you might say transmutation or transfiguration. Allow yourself to feel into these, the vibrational frequency of these words. The transfiguration, the resurrection that's going on in each and every moment. This raising of our consciousness, that Christ consciousness within, fully alive and present, just as that candle is burning behind me. That candle, again, pulling from yesterday, that candle, we ignited that light, that pilot light within our heart, and then we turned up the volume. You know, we turned it up. We are these generators of light. And the light this morning simply is, simply attracts. As we choose to simply step forward and say yes. And if there was one message that this field has for you this morning and has for us here as a whole living system, take a breath in as these living waters, these loving waters, infuse you with that message. Some people get huge transmissions. Others, like myself, hear phrases. Some people get visuals. Some people easily see auras. And this morning, just what's that gift? How is it coming to you? And that full acceptance and forgiveness of yourself. Give that spaciousness and freedom to yourself right here, right now, as we sit here in the presence of love living here. The sense of family. Again, coming each morning, and how is love living here within you this morning? What are you excited to take out into the world without pressure? How can you as a frequency holder hold that space for those that you might walk by today that might be in pain, might be suffering? We're not here to fix anyone, but we're here to be true to that power of that light within ourselves. How is that life light? That's what I just wanted to come up through. This life light wanting to expand here this morning. And again, just taking a moment of gratitude for how things are coming to you and how that reciprocity. Day 9. 9 in Feng Shui is really a sense of completion. How are some of those older stories being completed here in this moment? What are you letting go of to appreciate yourself? I'm choosing to trust. Today, I'm choosing to thrive in ways that are new. I'm opening to receive what wants to come to me. This reconnection with self, this body energy patterning, these traumas literally rewiring, reorganizing into our highest potential. Now taking a moment and just softening your body, opening your shoulders, letting your palms raise to receive that magnificence, that connection with source consciousness that we are. You can even take your hands and bring them from above down to your crown and allow, like as if you were just washing that energy over and around you and landing in your heart of hearts. And take a moment and feel those arms that are connecting in this circle, all those that are participating in Love Lives here, the connections that they have, and allowing this really palatable grid of love, sending it through the network, Indra's net, seeing it go out as light patterning, sacred geometry patterning, this Merkaba of light expanding out and coming back, this toroidal field moving around you as liquid love and coming back to your heart. All things connected here this morning. And speaking of all things connected, so just taking a breath, coming present with a smile. And speaking of all things connected, that's really funny. We had the opportunity to get on All Things Connected with Dr. Julie Kroll yesterday, Linda Rosenthal and myself, really going deep into this expression. So feel free to pay attention and go to that radio show at 12 noon today, Eastern time, I believe, and Empower Radio. So really, we're coming here every morning to empower the field. Yes, we empower ourselves, but we're empowering this field, to really expand out and touch those that are just maybe feeling like lone wolves, or they don't have community. This is that opportunity. This is why we come together. This was the great realization that I had this morning, is that we are infusing the grid of love around the planet. Every time we come here this morning, every time you gather in your own groups, we're infusing this field, this electromagnetic field. So thank you for joining us here this morning, and we look forward to playing in the field with you with all these beautiful offerings that are can be seen on your daily digest. For those who are just receiving this for the first time, you can go to loveliveshere.today and receive your simple daily digest with a smattering of offerings that are our gift to you. So with that, we'll see you back here tomorrow, and we will be playing a morning ritual from June Steiner. We've been having trouble getting her on here on Facebook Live, so that's coming too, as well as look below in a few minutes. There's an offering, The Evolution of Love from Martin Sampson from Australia. That's due to be offered as well as we move into the next 10-day theme, reconnection with each other. So blessings, everyone. Have a great day, and we'll see you again tomorrow.